Hello and welcome to the Coding Bytes. This is our today's question. The question is removal of vowel from string. So you have given a string and you have to remove all the vowels from the string and print a new string without the vowels. So as you can see in the sample input, we have an input the coding bytes, and in the output you can see all the vowels get removed. Now for doing this we have a simple logic here. So first of all, let's assume you have an input the coding bytes. Now I have represented this string as an array of characters. Now in this character array we have an index starting from 0 and we have 14 characters in it. So all we have to do is we have to traverse this particular character array and then pick all the consonants from it and place it in the new array. So let's assume first of all I go to the 0th index of the input array. Now we simply check whether it is a consonant or a vowel. If it is a vowel, then we simply move to the next index. But here T is a consonant, so we need to copy it to the new array. More precisely, we simply copy it to the 0th index of the new array. Now after that we move to the next index, which is first index here. Now here the character is H. Now again we will copy this character in the new array because it is a consonant. Now this time we have E as a character. So now as we all know, this is a vowel, so we don't need to copy this to the new character array. We simply need to go to the next character. So this way we will simply skip the vowels and we will only copy the consonants from the input array to the new character array. Now, once we completely traverse the entire input string, we will extract all the consonants from it and put it in the another string. So now at the end of this output string, we will place a null character. This thing needs to be done only in the C language. So this way we will remove all the vowels from a string and we will display this string. So now let's see the solution in C language. So here is the complete solution. First of all, we have declared a function here which is called check vowel. So this simply takes a character and it tells us whether the character is vowel or not. The implementation of this function we will look after some time. So inside the mains, first of all, we have created a character array of 100 characters. So here we are just assuming that the sentence will be of 100 characters. And with this we are taking another character array temp here. After that I am taking two integers here I and j for iterating the loop. Using getAs function I will get the string from user. Now after this we have a for loop here inside which I is initialized with 0 and j is initialized with 0. And the test condition here is stri not equals to null character. That means we will traverse the input string till we reach the null character. Or in other words we can say till we reach the end of the string. And after this I have written I++. Now inside this for loop I have an if condition which simply checks for the vowel, and from this point we will move to the function call. So let's first see the function call. So this is the function body. Inside this I have switch and case. So it simply takes a character at a time and check whether the character is vowel, it will return 0, and if it is not a vowel, that means if it is a consonant, then this function will simply return 1. So here in this condition, if the function returns 1, that means it is a consonant. So in that case we will copy the ith character of input string to the temporary array which we have taken to store the output. And with this we will also increment j by 1. And after the complete iteration of this loop we will get the desired output inside the temp array. Now out of this for loop we have placed the null character at the end of the temp array. And after getting the desired output we will simply print it on the display. Now let's execute it. Now here I am giving input. So for this input I am getting this output. So you can clearly see all the vowel gets removed. Now let's see the solution in Java. So this is the solution in Java. First of all, I have created a class remove vowels here, and inside this I have public static void main, and after that I have created an object of scanner class to get the input from user. After this I have declared a string input, and inside this I am taking the input from user using kb.nextLine. Now once I get the input from user, the next thing is to remove all the vowels from the string. Now this entire thing can be done using this single line. Now how? So first of all, this part will be executed. Now in this part we are simply saying input.replace all. This method will simply replace any of the characters from this string with nothing. That means if we encounter any of these characters in this string, they will be replaced with no character, you can say. And after this line, we will simply get the desired output inside this input string. So we will simply display it. Now let's run this. As you can see, for this input I am getting the correct output. That means the code works perfectly fine. So now let's see the solution in Python. So as you can see, the solution is much more easier in Python as compared to C and Java. So first of all, here I have imported a module called RE, which means a regular expression, and here I have taken the input from user using input method and stored it inside string variable. Now after this single line will remove all the vowels from the string. Now how it removes? So first of all, this part will be executed, and here we are calling a method sub of the module RE, and which is simply searching for these characters which are vowels here and replacing it with nothing, or you can say no character inside the input string, which is stored in string variable here. Now once we remove all the vowels from the string, we will simply print it on the display. Now let's execute it. For this input, you can see I am getting the correct output here. That means these 4 lines in Python works exactly same as the Java code and the C code. But as you can see, the solution in Java and Python are much more easier than C. So I highly recommend you to use Java or Python for such kind of problems. So I hope you clearly understood the solutions. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. And if you want to watch such kind of videos in future, do not forget to subscribe the Coding Bytes. Thank you.